Production. So I don't want to be too hard on Flo. I always tell Flo I'm grateful, like for the coverage that they give to wrestling, and they are
Yeah.
without a doubt part of the reason that there's so much excitement with USA Wrestling and high school freestyle, everything. But and they still lack some basics. Like just these are just friendly critiques, but like the scoreboard issues. I mean,
Yeah.
those should work. Like you can't. What's the score? Like, come on, help me out here. Lack of replay. Uh,
Ooh.
uh,
Especially like there's so much downtime.
yeah, right. I
You know,
talked to.
when there's a brick or in between periods or something.
Yeah, I got
And
it.
controversial calls.
Yeah, I talked to Spay about it today a little bit on Twitter. He was
Oh
sitting.
yeah.
He was sitting in an airport, and he's like, somebody said you should host a host show where you go over all the matches and talk about all the controversial calls and explain freestyle wrestling to people. And I said, why not just do it at the event?
Right.
Like, and then he said it costs hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I'm like, for replay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so. But anyway, like, I mean, I think that actually Piles and Spade they're doing better behind the mic, like way better. I mean, an experience does that, right? I
Yep.
I always prefer like a 2-man team. So guys are going back and forth and things like that. My personal preference, but I would like an analyst who
Like a former wrestler
somebody who, well, I
who's
mean,
really good.
yeah, or somebody who's been at a high level in the sport. So it could be a
Yeah,
high,
yeah.
it could be a high level ref. They've called a
Oh,
million
that's
different
true.
positions or whatever. They don't have to be. They don't have to be a wrestler. I mean, it could be a really, really high level coach. They may not have individually achieved, but they've coached world level
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
or a world level guy. Just somebody who like really deeply understands, the rules and the positions and can speak with authority. I would
Yep.
like that. I also, I would like. I mean, I don't know. I would just like to get to know the athletes better. Like interviews and like something. I mean, anyway,
They have interviews on their website.
right? But they
I
could.
don't think they're in the broadcast though.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
like bring it in. Like
Right, because I go to the website and if you search for like World Team Trials, like the first 20 videos are like the interviews. And I'm kind of like I'm yeah, it has to happen right then. I'm kind of over
mm-hmm.
like why would I wanted to rewatch the match. That's why I'm here. Like
Yeah, I like going back to the interviews personally. Like
yeah.
I actually like listening to podcasts after events have happened, just to kind of laugh at how wrong people were or right or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just sort of interesting when you know that the outcome's already happened. It's kind of
Yeah, yeah.
fun to listen to a podcast and be like, yeah, maybe, but yeah. I mean, obviously, if you say things, you're going to be wrong. Um, did you see that they announced a partnership with Nike to promote wrestling,
Nike?
low wrestling, and Nike? I guess I'll do it on
Oh,
the
and
best of
Nike.
socials, but I mean, that would be cool. I think there's some issues with it, but we'll save that for the little later on in the pod. But anyway, like again, thank you,
See how
Flo.
it develops.
I mean, thank you, Flo. I didn't have any like there was no glitching. I
Yeah.
thought they did a good job on the call. I mean, the one thing I really missed, generally was like replay
Yeah.
and a little post, pre and post, and then like you need a partner for that, right? Like
Yeah.
we get used to consuming sports in a particular way. Let's go to Tyler on the sideline or whatever. You know what I mean? We just like there's a pretty consistent production in NFL or NBA or MLB or whatever it may be. Oh yeah, like if
Well,
they
there should always be a replay when they throw the brick,
yeah. And how
right?
awesome would it be to
Like,
mic up the coaches?
yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. How awesome would that be to have like you
Like
know
when Brandon Slay like
yeah.
ran out on the mat after the match, like, come on,
Yeah.
where's my stalling?
Yeah, right. But I mean, yeah, that would be but I mean, I mean, we're not even talking. It's not groundbreaking, right? It's stuff that other sports are doing. But like, anyway, there's again, I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah.
I I'll never complain about the value on it from Flow. I mean, I
Oh, for sure.
definitely, in terms of money I spend every year, that's
Yeah.
got to be some of the best money I spend. I don't want to be like negative, but I just want to challenge them to raise the bar, you know.
Yeah.
And anyway,